Okay guys, here's the truck. Haven't started on it yet, but just sitting here in the driveway of my buddy's house. Just sitting here getting ready to work on it. Got all the stuff, all the tools that I need in the back. Bunch of, there's a creeper, about 3 or 4 drills, some socket sets, the jack stands, the cart I'm going to use for tools, and then a tough box and some water and stuff. Here's a heat gun and a MAF torch. What kind is this? This is yellow MAP. Yeah, MAP Pro. So it's a little bit hotter than propane, and I'm anticipating having to use that for the bolts on the up pipes. Anyway, here it is. Last time it'll be a single turbo. So let me pop the hood and show you what it looks like. Here's my gauges. Alright guys, this is beforehand. There you go. Stock looking, except for the S&B. There's the battery, resonator, all this stuff is coming out. So anyway, I'm going to get started and I'll keep you updated. Alright, bye. Okay guys, here's the rest of the stuff. Here's the directions, some O-ring stickers, there's the T6 flange thing, gasket. Here's all the new gaskets you're going to need for the up pipes. I'm doing up pipes. These are for the bottom, I believe. And then these are for the upside of the up pipes. 971 92618. And then these are identical. These are the manifold. That's what you need right there. Here's the turbo, the bracket. Got the oil filter in the back seat. Got the rest of the kit. And here's my impact wrench. And what's on the other side here? Torque wrench, WD-40, some cloths, all the drills, catch pan. Here's another socket set. Here's the up pipes and manifolds. Here's the filter, some more tools, oil, stuff I'm going to need, breaker bar. This thing's going to come in handy. Some coolant, some Dex Cool, and here's the jack stands I'm using. I needed to get some taller ones. My other ones weren't tall enough. And here's my 3-ton jack. So, alright, there's my creeper. Okay, bye. Okay, first up guys, I didn't even read the directions yet, but take the wheel off, obviously. It says only to take the driver's side or pass, I don't know, one of the sides off, but you know what, take them both off. It's way easier. Don't even mess with the tire and wheel, just take them off. I got an impact drill right here, and you know, takes them off in about 3 seconds. So do that and then pop out these little clips, pull the fender liners out, and that'll give you full access, and I'll get back to you in 1 sec with that. Okay guys, take a good look. This is the passenger side wheel well. Just took the liner out. There's the bottom of the battery tray, there's the bottom of the coolant thing, all that stuff's getting moved. There's the stock fuel filter, stock manifolds, there's my EGT probe that I installed, there's the up pipe, down pipe I put in a while ago. That'll be for sale, by the way. And this is what it looks like. Alright, bye. Hey guys, here's the driver's side. Looks like a nightmare, because you can see way back in there where the heat shield is. I gotta get the manifold off. And the up pipe looks damn near impossible. So I really hope I'm able to get it in there. Alright. Be careful when you're pulling out the fender liner. This is clipped in, this is clipped in, and this is clipped in. Make sure you pull these little clips out first so you don't pull the wiring. Okay, back at you. Alright guys, here we go. Got the battery out. And now you got to pull all these little screws out to pull that battery tray. And pull this thing. This is a 13mm. And then I'm going to pull out the intake and this coolant thing, and probably pop the coolant out too. Try and save as much as I can. Alright, see you in a minute. Okay guys, here's another look. I unhooked the, took the battery bracket, whatever it's called out. And took the intake out, and then once you take the bracket out, one of the screws that holds this thing in right here, you can move the coolant thing over, coolant reservoir. Here's the battery cable. I don't know if that's going to reach down to the frame, but they told me that it would, so guess we'll find out. Alright, as you can see, I still have the intake horn and the mouthpiece on, and the EGR cooler and all that, so I'm going to get cracking on it before the sun goes down. Alright, bye. Hey, we got coolant. So there's a little spring-loaded clip that goes around right here. We need to pop that out with a flat blade screwdriver. Pull this back, or actually twist it with a big pair of channel locks like this to break it loose, and then just get behind it with two hands, pop it off. It'll let out a little bit of coolant, and then it'll stop, and then all you got to do is open up the degas bottle, and the degas bottle will allow air to come in the top, and all the rest of this coolant will flow out just like you see now. So I don't know how old this coolant is, but it's gonna have new coolant in it, so I don't know, only a couple of gallons so far, but I'll see if I can find that plug you pull out of the block to let the coolant out. Alright, see you later, bye. Okay guys, it's about 6:40 p.m. I started on this at 2:30, so it's been about 4 hours so far. Got the coolant tank moved out, coolant tank bracket, air intake bracket, battery, the corner thing that goes right here, you see it over there. That piece on this side is gone, makes getting the battery out easier. So just got the downpipe out, got the EGT probe out. Okay, so as you can see, I was able to get the manifolds out pretty easy. Actually, the bolts came loose, no problem. Soaked them in PB Blaster for a week. So, you know, I'm pretty new to these Duramax diesel internals at least. And I guess up the intake in there, that's the exhaust. And I'm assuming that these are the head studs. So looks like, you know, my head gasket right here is in pretty good shape. So this is an LMM. I think they fixed that problem, but in order to get the manifold gasket out, I had to remove this bolt up here for the oil dipstick. And let me see if I can show you where the up pipe was. There's the old up pipe. You see where the oil was coming out. And the exhaust, there's the old blocker plate right there. Here's the old manifold where I had the EGT probe tapped in. Old gasket. PPE's up pipe manifolds installation manual. Now I'm going to have to battle with the other side, which looks horrible. I already got the manifold bolts broken loose over there. So now it's getting to the driver's side up pipe. I think is going to be really hard. But let me show you. You can see that. There's the back of the turbo. And for anybody who's just doing this, I'm doing this as a reference for you guys so you know what you're doing. Those are the two bolts you have to loosen up to get the dipstick tube out, which makes everything a lot easier. And then you can see the top of the other up pipe. I already got one bolt out. And now I got to deal with that heat shield. So let me get at the other side, see if I can get that loose, and then I'll go ahead and pull the EGR cooler out and I'll show you that as well. Alright, see you soon. Yep guys, that's 195,000 miles with no block. Look at that. That is bad. That is horrible. Glad to see this thing gone. There we go. Alright guys, finished off the breakdown last night about 2:30, and so now we're gonna get ready to go on the install. I think the first thing I have to do is the tap the oil pan, so that should be fun. I got a right angle drill and a step bit, so we're gonna see if that works, because I couldn't find a 9/16 that would work that didn't have a 1/2 inch chuck, because I only have a 3/8. So here's the damage. I don't know if you can see it, but got the manifold out, up pipe. This is a pain in the ass. I don't like the driver's side. I loosened up this boot over here, but I couldn't get the intercooler pipe out. So anyway, ready to go, and it's about 9 in the morning right now on Saturday, so we're gonna see if we can finish this by sundown. Alright, talk to you guys later. Okay guys, I don't know if you can see this. In fact, I can't even see it. Alright, I don't see it. I just tapped the oil return line in the pan. It's not really hard, and it's not really intimidating either. So let's see, there it is. Probably going a little farther, but the tap seems to be all the way at the end of the line, so I don't want to over tap it, but I think that's in the right spot. So alright. Okay guys, so they say to use black Permatex, Scott says on the threads of the oil return line, but I didn't have any, so I'm going to try this copper because I think it's the same exact thing. It's just a higher heat, which can't hurt. So I'm going to pull the threads out and then put them on there. Alright, bye. Okay guys, here we go. Getting ready to install the pipes, starting with the driver's side first, and then the passenger side, and then the manifolds. So let me get at it. All right, okay guys, this is as far as I got yesterday. Started working at 9 a.m. and finished last night about 1:30 a.m. Got the coolant tank moved, got the turbo put on, the hot pipe put on, the pedestal right here. If you don't know where that goes, it goes right to the block. And then here's the downpipe. Got it all mounted up, hooked up to my front pipe. Got that cut. Got the manifolds and up pipes put on. Those were, I wouldn't wish those upon the devil himself. That was the worst thing I've ever done in my life. So anyway, I'm gonna get cracking on the rest of it. But there's the stock turbo. It's all dirty, you gotta clean it up first. And then I'm gonna get, there's the back of the hot pipe. So, alrighty, I'm gonna get going. See you guys soon. Okay guys, one of the next steps, probably the easiest thing I'll do in this entire install, is to just hook up the coolant line back to the radiator, or to the coolant line, back to the lower radiator hose from the coolant tank. And so they give you a 90-degree, and then you just cut and splice the regular line, and you can use these splice locks, and you don't even need a band clamp with those, a hose clamp. So they just lock together, and then I ran them down around the intercooler boot. Hopefully I'll have enough room for the air filter. Alright, I'm going to install the PCV reroute, and that's my next step. See you soon. Okay guys, just did the PCV reroute. I don't think you need hose clamps. I don't know how much pressure the exhaust of the crankcase is going to be under, but as you can see, I had questions about where this was coming out myself. I didn't even know where the PCV was. It's right on top of the head, or the cylinder head. So put your billet fitting in right there like so. The billet fittings aren't barbed, so I used the two little hose clamps that came with the kit. Come over here and you can see the other there you go, right underneath the intercooler tube. And you just tee them together right over the compressor housing. Run that line down underneath the power steering pump down to the frame, and then just zip tie it down. Alright, see you later. Hey guys, I just finished the twin install. Listen to this and tell me what you think.